friends, we are officially feeling like we're ready to start drafting. And as you see, there are a lot of empty spots here, and I actually have some character profile pages that aren't filled all the way out. But honestly, I'm feeling really good about everything that I do know. And as a discovery writer, I'm definitely ready to start diving in. And we've even got our first line already down. And it's perfect. I love it. I'm not going to share it yet, but drafting has officially begun. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Samantha, also known as SM Ryan the Writer. I'm a freelance editor for indie authors as well as a soon-to-be self-published author. Today is Monday, February 27th, and it's about to be 1 o'clock. And so I thought it would be a great time to start the vlog because I think I'm going to be spending most of the time writing today. I have a little bit of admin work to do. I'm waiting for a client to get back to me to start a sample edit, and so in the meantime, I want to keep working on my project. I've gotten everything set up in my word count tracker and I've officially started drafting. I've also changed the title and I feel like the title fits the story a little bit better. In the last vlog, I mentioned that I will share my character names with you, and I have decided that their names are likely to stay the same. So our main female character, her name is Mallory, and our main love interest, his name is Carter. Yeah, I'm 1,000 words into the project so far. I'll put my current word count here on the screen, but I like it. I feel good about it. Of course, it's going to need tweaking. This is a 0 draft, but I feel good. My plan for the project right now is to draft Mallory's point of view all the way through, or as far as I can go before I feel like I'm going to hit a wall, and then I'm going to start drafting Carter's point of view. Right now, I feel like I know her a little bit better than I know him in some aspects, and so I feel comfortable knowing everything that I know about my characters. I feel comfortable with what I know about the plot and all of Act 1, and I'm ready to jump in and just start drafting, and so that's what we did. Yeah, and I like the progress so far. I don't know what this vlog is going to look like in terms of whether or not I'm going to include a lot of working or a lot of writing or a little bit of both in this vlog. I do want to share my writing journey with you guys more, but I also don't want to make really long vlogs. So yeah, it's currently 1 o'clock. I'm going to grab a coffee while I wait for my boyfriend to come back home so that we can figure out what we're going to eat for lunch. And until then, I'm going to work on my vampire romance and keep chipping away at chapter 1. I'm currently in chapter 1. I'm still in the first scene, so I would like to wrap up the first scene before lunch, but I don't have any hard word count goals or anything like that set for the day necessarily. I just really want to keep working on the project consistently every day. Having put it in my word count tracker in Notion, and estimating that the final word count goal will be around 80K because it's a vampire romance, it's calculated that I have to write 1,290 words a day to meet that goal, but it's a 0 draft. So if the 0 draft doesn't hit 80K, that's fine. We're just writing and we're enjoying the ride, and that's all we're doing right now. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a coffee, I'm gonna light my candle, we're gonna do some journaling, and then we are going to hit a couple writing sprints. Hey friends, happy Wednesday. This is me attempting and hoping that the audio is going to come out a little bit better with this new mic setup, but we'll see. Anywho, it's 1:15. Today is Wednesday, March 1st, and we have a long list of things that we are taking care of today. So, because it's the start of the month, I do like to start my day with doing a lot of admin work and kind of settling into the month and wrapping up the month before. So while I would love to spend all day writing today, I'm going to focus on doing admin work first. Then we are going to slide into writing later on. Yeah, I have a long list of stuff to do. We've got emails to send. I have a contract to create for a client, invoices to send. We are still taking care of this vlog. I have editing to do on the earlier vlog clips you would have already seen. And we have a bunch of small things to fix for our website and just some small admin cleanup that I like to do in terms of my files and just keeping track of everything that's important when you are a small business, especially a self-run business. Yeah, it's 1:18. CM Lockhart is currently running some sprints on her channel, so I'm hanging out on my end of the live stream here and kind of using the sprints to keep me motivated and keep me on track and focused to get everything done. I would love to be done with all of my admin stuff, or at least a heavy bulk of my admin stuff by like 3 o'clock, maybe 2:30 would really be ideal. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm still finishing some of my coffee from earlier, and yeah, we are waiting for the boyfriend to come home so we can figure out what we're gonna do for our lunch before we deal with the rest of our adulting. Okay, so in terms of writing updates, right now, Biting Reviews is at 1,769 words. We are still in the opening chapter. I am touching up the opening scene, and by that I mean trying to make sure I stick to the ideas that I've laid out for Act 1, because I like what I have set up and I know where it's going. It's just the middle part I have to figure out. So my goal with this draft isn't so much to hit 80K, but I do want it to be as clean as possible when I'm done with it. Our deadline is April 30th, and so I plan on drafting all of this month and all through Camp NaNoWriMo in April, which I will probably do daily writing vlogs for, or just additional vlogs throughout the week. I haven't really figured it out yet, but you know, subscribe and stick around if you want to see how April turns out. But we will still be drafting Biting Reviews. My goal is to have it drafted as cleanly as possible, and I would like to have all of Mallory's point of view drafted by the end of this month, and then switch over to drafting Carter's point of view next month. It might not work out exactly like that, but however it goes, April 30th, I want to be done with the draft, because ideally my plan would be to wrap up this draft, let it rest, work on another writing project. I don't want to say what it is because I'm not really sure which project I'm going to work on next. I have 3 of them that I'm considering, and then I kind of have ideas floating around for right now that I'm slowly filling out, so I don't know what my next project's going to be, but the idea would be to rest this project, start drafting something else, give myself at least a 2.5 to 3 week break away from it, and then come back, do a read through, do initial revisions. In that in between time of letting it rest, thinking about revisions, drafting another project, I will be looking for some beta readers to get some feedback, and then go according to that feedback on how I'm going to implement whatever changes are necessary and move on from there. Because once I have the draft done, I'll be able to reach out to cover designers and start booking an editor, because I'll actually know what that word count is going to really be looking like. That's the plan for the project. We are 1,700 words in. We are still in chapter 1, still in the opening scene, feeling really good about it. And yeah, we're gonna spend the morning working on admin work, cleaning stuff up from last month, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, friends, it's currently 3:45 and we've been writing for a little bit. Currently, our word count is sitting at 2,326 words. I didn't do any writing yesterday, but I did spend some time brainstorming kind of how I want to improve the first chapter, and so we are still in the opening scene of the first chapter, and I'm kind of layering in some more details as far as adding in atmosphere. I'm tying in some more conversation and dialogue that I need to happen, just so that things stay on track for what I want Act 1 to look like. I feel really good about it. I've been tweaking a little bit of things here and there as we go, but overall I'm happy with how the story is starting out. I'm happy with the progress that I've made. I like the 2,000 words that I've written, and yeah, I'm not really rushing it, I'm not really pushing it, and it's coming out pretty good. So we made good progress. Like I said, yesterday I didn't do any writing, and so I don't remember what I put in the last clip or what I would have left in by now, but we're still in chapter 1. Biting Reviews is currently at 2,300 words. As you may have seen from the b-roll and the word tracker that I'm using, or the word count visual that I'm using to help hold me accountable during my writing sessions, things have been going pretty well. I like the way things are progressing. The deadline for the zero draft is April 30th. And given that April is the first Camp NaNoWriMo of the year, I'm thinking about doing daily writing vlogs during the month of April. And I also think that's the month that we are going to start live streaming. Don't quote me on that, but it's kind of what I'm planning for. Let me know what you think about daily writing vlogs and what you think about once or twice a week live streams for maybe 2 to 3 hours. We'll kind of see. I haven't live streamed yet with anyone or by myself at the point of filming this. I think it's something I want to do. It's definitely something I want to start doing once I hit the 100 subscriber milestone here. So if you're enjoying what you're watching, you enjoy my vlogs, now would be the time to like and subscribe. Everything with writing has been going good. I got a lot of admin work done yesterday, and I only had a few things to do today. I got a lot of things scheduled for Twitter in terms of emulating what I do over on Instagram. So if you would like, you can go ahead and follow me on socials. Yeah, those are the best places you can find me besides here. Yeah, I also took some time this morning to actually set my goals for March. I do have a whiteboard here, but I don't think I'm going to use it to track my goals anymore. I usually keep them in my daily journal. And I think I'm going to use the whiteboard to kind of track maybe my writing projects or maybe something else entirely. I'm not sure, so I haven't really touched it yet. Also in good news, an author that I was working with recently, she just released her book that we were working on earlier in February. I'm going to pop a cover of it right here. It's called Love Me This Valentine's Day. It is a Black romance. It is incredibly sweet. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed working on it. It's currently available on Amazon. It is by Jasmine, Nicole, and it is available in KU. So if you're looking for a Black romance, something sweet, go ahead and check it out here. I'm going to have it linked down below for you. And speaking of books, my reading goal for the year is to read 40 books. Full transparency, I did not finish a single book in February. I don't know where February went. I did start Minion by L.A. Banks, and because I'm writing a vampire romance right now, I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna pick it up as soon as I'm done writing this draft. And because I'm pretty sure my next project I'm going to be switching over to is going to be more of a contemporary something or another, I'm going to pick back up on my my vampire rereads that I have on my reading list. But with that, March is also my birthday month. March is the start of spring, and it's when I consider the new year to really begin. And I love the spring. March is my favorite month. And so I'm also treating myself to a special read that I've been waiting for all year, which is We Are the Origin by C.M. Lockhart. I have the book here. I have a special limited edition hardcover, but I've wrapped it in some magazine paper because I don't want to ruin the pretty and exclusive hardback cover art that's on it. So I'll pop a picture of it here, and I will not be unwrapping this baby until I'm done reading it because I really don't want to mess up my book. So if you're like me and you don't like to mess up your pretty hardcovers, but you also don't like to mess up the dust jackets, do like my best friend taught me and wrap it in something cute. This is literally from a random Cosmo magazine that I have. Don't know why I have the Cosmo magazine either, but it came in handy. So yeah, that's gonna be my read for the month. Kind of like my treat to self. Yeah, I want to finish reading Atomic Habits, and I'm probably gonna pick up another non-fiction book. I do have a editing book that I'm gonna reread, which is Intuitive Editing. And again, because I'm in the middle of drafting, I don't think I'm gonna pick that up, and I'm gonna pick it up after that. And so I'll be replacing that read with Probably something short and fun that I can find on audiobook. Oh, and last update. The bookshop is now active again. I did temporarily take it down because my freebies were not going through when purchased. They weren't being sent out to people appropriately. So I am changing how the freebies are being distributed. And right now the bookshop is officially back open. And I'm currently selling the Author Hub Notion template that I created. The Notion video, I'll link somewhere here in the cards above. It's also what you've been seeing in clips when I show you my Notion. I've just, of course, customized the dashboard to look the way that I want it to look. But the basic template that I started with is what the Author Hub Notion template is, and it's available for $6 in the bookshop on my website. So that's officially back up. If you're interested in the free habit tracker and the free undated monthly planner, those are going to be given away as freebies when you sign up for the exclusive newsletter that is only attached to the bookshop. And so when you go to the bookshop webpage, you're going to see it all the way at the bottom. And when you sign up for that newsletter exclusively, you are only going to hear from me once a month when there's a new release exclusively for the bookshop. You will hear about absolutely nothing else, only about digital resources, downloads, guides, or whatever it is I create for the bookshop. If you happen to be interested in a newsletter that's a little more tailored to me sharing what I'm working on, the progress I'm making, exclusive behind the scenes, sneak peeks, all that kind of jazz, and you can sign up for the Morning Mocha, which you'll find on the homepage, and that's my exclusive newsletter for all of my content, basically. So yeah, it's 4 minutes to 4. I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching, step away from my desk for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do some more sprints and see how much more progress we can make on biting reviews.